The HSC, what is it and what is it all about? This is Jason Ursino from Learning Space and I'm driving to school. Now the HSC, the Higher School Certificate, first of all it's called the Higher School Certificate because many years ago there was what was called the School Certificate in Year 10 and they introduced the High School Certificate in Year 12. The School Certificate in Year 10 was therefore abolished and now it's just the High School Certificate, the HSC. It is an important document, the certificate of the HSC. It is well renowned, it holds some serious weight and it's highly regarded. There are international schools all around the world that follow the New South Wales syllabus and also issue the HSC to students. So it is definitely a certificate that is highly regarded around the world. Now there is different criteria for the HSC. For example, doing 12 units in Year 11 and then 10 units in Year 12. Year 11 is called a preliminary course. It goes for 3 terms. And the Year 12 is called the HSC course and goes for 4 terms. At the end of the HSC, students sit the HSC exams. We all know about those. And they are a standard exam for each subject across the entire state and all the other places that do the HSC. So the HSC is standards based. It's not necessarily a mark based sort of system. So the standards are, you've probably heard band 6, band 5. So students need to reach a certain standard to get a band. So it's all about the standards that the students achieve in each of the subjects. The mark that we hear about is not necessarily the HSC. That's the ATAR. The ATAR is a little bit different, and the ATAR over the years has changed its name. Before the ATAR it was called the UAI, before that was the TER. The ATAR, it just allows students to get into universities. So it's UAC that looks after that, UAC, and they put together the ATAR for the students. ATAR is the Australian Tertiary Admissions Rank. The reason for that is because it's actually not a mark, it's actually a rank. It's a number between 0.00 and 99.95, and it determines where you sit in the state or anyone that's at the HSC. So if you got an ATAR of 80, that means you are in the top 20%. And this will allow the universities to put the best candidates into their courses. So the HSC and the ATAR are not necessarily the same thing. It is possible to do the HSC and not get an ATAR, so follow a non-ATAR pathway. Some of those non-ATAR pathway subjects don't necessarily have a HSC exam at the end. So the ATAR is not the same as HSC. So if you've got a HSC, you have got that certificate. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need an ATAR. You only really need an ATAR if you want to get into universities or have the option to go to university. So hopefully that makes it really clear on what the HSC is and what an ATAR is. And that ATAR could change its name in the future again because it's changed its name so many times. If you like my videos, there are more of them at learningspace.net.au/driving to school, and have a good day.